It is now 6 o'clock. I'm gonna call the HVAC, HVAC, IAQ Buildings Committee Special Meeting on November 20th at 2023, 6 p.m. to order. At this time, I ask us to rise. And our visitor, Kayla, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, Kayla.
Pledge of allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America,
to
To the republic for which stands one nation,
under God,
God,
indivisible.
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So in the room on the building committee is Ronnie and myself, Jason Lee. We have Mark Schweitzer from Colliers, his daughter Kayla, who also from led us in the pledge. We have Amar from Gilbane, Sheila from the town. Anyone else that's on the call?
Just you guys can see the screen.
Yes. Well, you're not sharing anything.
I'm not sharing yet, but
Yep, I got you.
All right, and Chuck is on the call too. David Becker's on his way. All right. First item, project update, security vestibules and roof.
okay, the PO for the security vestibules went to BL today. I got it out of purchasing, so they will be on site tomorrow at all three schools. The team of engineers and architects will be going through that. They plan to have a progress set in the near future and then have it, they were supposed to have it just after Thanksgiving. This was 2 weeks, when I talked to them 2 weeks ago, they're supposed to have a progress set before Thanksgiving. But with the 2-week delay in the PO, we'll give them 2 weeks and then they're gonna have it before Thanksgiving and then right at Christmas, the final set. So if we push them 2 weeks, it'll be first, second week of December and then second week of January, which will fit in. It won't be out with the initial bid, but it will be out as an addendum to the bid with the project. Roof is ongoing.
Does this need to go in front of the boards? The roof does not, correct? It's good to go?
The roof is good to go.
Security vestibules have to go in front of the boards.
The funding has been funded. If it is above what it is, what the funding is, we will need to go back to the boards.
Signed a PO.
Correct.
Right. But if it goes over. Hi.
Kids in the back row.
David Becker is now here. And so is BNL. How are you? Oh, there's a kid over there. Oh, boy. All right. We're just doing a project update on the security vestibules and roof. And we are moving to item B, HVAC IAQ projects.
This is, we have basically the summary, and what we're doing here tonight is we have the cost estimate, we have the project budgets that have been distributed. There's a couple questions on the project budgets. Previously, we had the bonding and finance as a TBD. We got a cost from purchasing, no, sorry, not from purchasing, from finance down at town hall. So I added that into the budget budget numbers. So the, thumbs up. So the adding the fees and expenses, and then, adding the hazardous, materials abatement allowance. The total cost for the 3 projects is $39,104,000.
Well, at this time, I'm gonna ask for a motion for discussion and then voting for the HVAC IAQ project budgets. Do I have a motion? David, second by Rodney, all in favor? Aye. Any questions from the board to any of the participants here?
16,248.
Well, no, this is the previous showing the previous one was 38,950. And the new one with the bonding and finance in it is 39,104. An increase of just over 150,000, 153,000, I believe it is.
So this committee is going in front of the Board of Selectmen, Board of Finance, asking for an additional 16,402.6, correct?
Yeah.
Does that include abatement? That we won't, if we don't use it, gets pulled out?
The 250 per school is in there. That's the line item 7, hazardous material abatement allowance.
Hey,
How's
Mark,
that-
can you display anything on a screen anywhere, or is it just handouts?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
How's that gonna be explained to the boards? Is it gonna one set fee? Or are we gonna break it up or?
No, I thought we had agreed, we're just, for now, we're flat estimating across the board. So we had something there. For each. I think we'd have to go back, not all boards. You had 0 at one and 750 at another. Could find out how they'd handle that, but that'd be more procedural at that point.
I think at that time, because it charges the project itself, right? So if one of the boards say, hey, split it up, it has to come back. Go through all the boards again.
We get a firm answer on that, but I mean, either way, still want to at least go through this phase evenly. We're just trying to cover, right?
Then B and L will be there to explain how he did it to the BOE that night, also to the BOS and the BOF.
Now, when we get into the middle of a project, you do have project contingency that you can use. Well, yeah, if you hit the $250,000 hazardous abatement allowance and it's 300, you can fund abatement through the construction contingency just to keep it going. And you can always get it back from.
Yeah, the
through it on
contingency
allowance.
is
Yeah,
more proportional.
Yeah.
The hazmat piece, we didn't go proportional,
No.
we just estimated a rough amount to have some, yeah.
it's an identified risk or issue that you have money towards.
Concern obviously all schools, but we know the history behind Osborne Hill. And then David, you and I were on the RTM when that whole mess went down and. Any questions from the committee? Nothing new, right, that we've seen in the past? Okay, all in favor of presenting the HVAC IAQ project budget as shown at $16,402,600 to the Board of Selectmen. And then pending that approval, the Board of Finance, pending that approval, the RTM. Do I have a motion to approve or a motion? David, Rodney, All in favor? Aye. Opposed, abstentions. Okay, it's been approved. First meeting is December 5th, BOS.
Jason, Chuck Warrington from Colliers, I got a question if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
So just to clarify on the motion, the total budget for the three is 39 million with a delta of 16.4 million. Was the intent to present the delta of the 16? I know that's the intent, but is the motion phrased to present it as the variance or the total revised budget?
It would be the variance because we already have the 22 approved already.
Yep.
So we have to go back and ask for 16 more to move the project forward.
Okay, very good. Just wanted to clarify, make sure that was, I figured that was the intent. I didn't want to make sure somebody objects to the motion the way it was,
Okay. Let's make sure also on the side note that all boards, especially the Board of Finance, gets the information well ahead of time than 2 days or 3 days. I would give them at least a week.
Yeah, I think we're trying for that December timeline. That's gonna be
Right after,
very tight as far as these new boards, but
This
they
is,
dropped on them right away and
I think,
this is what I have up on the screen. The Board of Selectmen meeting information due is that Monday after Thanksgiving. So a week from today, we'll have a package to them together. And I am planning on my budgets. Gilbane's estimate, the floor plans showing where the AC is, where the HVAC IAQ items are going in each school. And then on top of that, BL gave us another floor plans of the difference between at Fairfield Woods of the 25,000. I don't want to say additional square footage, but the 25,000 square foot that is into the project, showing that also. That'll be also in the package. Do you think there's anything else that needs to go in that package? I think that tells the story pretty well as far as what they're getting.
packet needs to be in front of them no later than the 28th. Because officially they're all sworn in on the 27th, so even maybe that night. Right, at 10 PM or 11 PM, they should be given it, but no later than the 28th, should the Board of Selectmen or Board of Finance.
I plan to have it to you guys this week. That way we
Yeah.
can bless it and.
yeah, we'll look at it and, but yeah, no, I mean, I mean, technically the first selectman takes over the morning of the 27th. Right, so, right, the swearing in's on the,
27th.
right, it's on the 27th, so they take, so you give it to them. Or selectmen meeting information due 27, you give it to them that day. They come in the morning, the first selectman actually gets sworn in. No, that morning, they do a light swearing in, they do a formal later in the day, but they do a swearing in an office they flip over, so that office flips and they start working on their agenda. right away. So,
BOS should get on the 27th and BOF should get on the 28th. And then,
Yeah.
BOF? Oh, yeah,
Might as
yeah,
well.
in the evening,
Same information.
right? After they get sworn in. The BOF.
no, yeah, it doesn't matter, I mean, the chair's still there, and, I mean, they gotta do a board meeting, but there's no reason, there's a court, you can get them processing them.
Send it to them, yeah.
They start building these agendas, you want it as pending approval, and you want it to be on everybody's agenda.
Okay.
I'd go down as far as the,
OPM.
RTM too. RTM's on a condensed timeline because of the,
Right.
so,
All right.
so I would start with that morning, and I would ask for everybody, agendas.
Any other comments or questions from the board? Good. All right. Approval of invoices.
We have two of them. ended up being 4, but PO companies for the month of October and Collier's project leaders for the month of October. Total combined is $50,163.36. BL's is broken out by project, and Collier's is all 3 projects.
I'd like to make a motion. Oh, sorry, make a motion to have an open discussion and vote on the invoices. Rodney, seconded by David, all in favor? Aye. All right, questions on the invoices? Rodney?
Well, yes. Yes.
Do we know how much is left in the actual startup is left on the bottom?
The remaining for each school is right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
That's remaining. Those are just for the, this is where like tracking so many different projects comes into play. This
This is all
remaining and specific to, or,
HVAC, IAQ. The POs were just issued for the security vestibules, and we still got to get the hazmat out of purchasing, but,
just against those 3 accounts.
Because your security vestibules will come in a different budget, correct? It's not part of this.
yeah, you're right.
It comes out of a different budget because it's a different PO and
Yeah.
different work order. And the roofing has already been approved and everything and done. So is that remaining? Did you have it as part of the security vestibules included in that?
The security vestibules and hazmat is not in that.
That's gonna get tricky when you
The
start.
hazmat will be on this invoice packet. But when we get to the security vestibules, that'll be another invoice packet. Because we will need to check those separately, right? Actually, all 3 of these projects are separate to begin with.
That's what I'm saying, it's a
Yeah.
lot of
Yep.
projects and they're all, so we should just, we can cross that bridge when we start to really pick up on but how we're gonna wanna just we're all always making sure we're aware of
Well-
how much is left, how much we're tracking, things like that on all the, all 3. It's fine for now. Let's keep these-
It may be on the same invoice packet, but it'll be broken out of the line item.
CDs. CDs too.
I have that, well, Wednesday.
HVAC project or proposal. I don't think it's that much more.
That's 100% biddable document.
Yeah, based on the way we want to bid it sometime in December. So we just kind of been.
So we go back, now,
Sorry, I thought you were going.
so the remainder of your fee is CA work?
CA. We have some bidding in there, we have some permitting, but those aren't big amounts, so most of it should be CA.
Yeah, 10% of construction documents, and then bidding and CA and close out.
Big amounts worry me because it's the little amounts add up. Into the big amount.
Look, here's some of these.
Yep.
Seems fine.
Like that Osborne one, it should be like, I thought it was just under 100, when I just looked at it. Should be at the top. So 147 out of 240.
Oh.
Less than 100 on mid-term.
Yeah, okay, I pulled those off my budget block, so I will confirm them. And you're right, you're 140 in all three schools.
You said, the numbers look high.
Yeah, I was like, I
I
knew
was
we
gonna
had
say, I wish I had CA like that.
quite a bit for CA, but I was like, 5,300, I'm like, that's a little more than, that's why I by invoice.
Add them all up.
So I'd like
Yeah,
to,
Mark, ours looks high as well in that one.
Yeah,
Just double check ours, make sure
Yep.
the math's right.
So I'd like to make a motion then not approve invoices tonight, until because the numbers are off.
Well, the amount of the invoices should be correct. The remaining amount, they look off, but the amount of the invoices themselves appear to be
yeah,
correct.
the invoices are accurate and
You're
Yeah,
okay?
we don't typically put a remaining amount, but because of the
All right.
nature of this job, we just have to correct the number. We can certainly do
Okay.
that.
All right, then I'll cancel my motion.
Chuck wants to get paid.
That's right. So everything adds up, otherwise than that, we're good to go. Then, I turn to the committee. All in favor of approving all the invoices tonight, for a total of $50,163.36. Signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, abstentions? Okay, been approved. Next item, item 4, approval of 2024 meeting schedule. Do you guys still want to meet on Friday morning at 9:15, or do you want to push it back to 9:30? Mornings are tough.
so. I would, I'm flexible. I don't like evenings, but but in general, pretty flexible. Try to do, so they won't get a. By the beginning of the year is maybe see who the new third person's gonna be and what their schedule in general looks like. And then try to do that before we set for the whole year.
You have
know,
until the end of January, obviously.
Yeah, we have a little bit of time here to do that, so maybe we should, make a motion to, so I'll make a motion to table this item. I think certain,
All right, motion to table it, second. All in favor to table the approval of 2024 meeting till the next, until you find out who the third person is, or
I just said. date
You're gonna have
certain,
to
but just
schedule
puts
us.
it on the table, we can pull it back.
you have to schedule a special meeting in January. Okay, all in favor? Aye, opposed, abstentions. All right. The 5th item, due to my election to the Board of Education, I am resigning as chairman of the HVAC committee effective tomorrow. I will submit my resignation to town hall. That being said, 2 things need to happen. You obviously need to get a third person to have a quorum down the line just in case, right? I'm not sure what they're gonna do. They picked us a little differently than normal. Maybe they'll do it again the same way, or they're gonna go through the application process as before. So that being said, I'm gonna make a motion if David Becker becomes the new building chairman until there's a replacement to have another vote, so at least you can conduct some business. Any objections to that? All in favor? Great, congratulations. And I just want to thank you both.
say no.
I want to thank you both for letting me serve as your chairman. It's been real. It's been fun. And thank you for Gilbane and Colliers. We've been doing this for 12 years going. So thanks for the patience, the learning curve, and I learned a lot, and hopefully, surprise some of you. So But I don't think I'm going too far away.
You
All
better
right.
not. We know where to find you. Good luck to you, Jason. It's been
Thank you.
really, we've enjoyed working with you. And David and Rodney, we look forward to working with you as well. So definitely, we appreciate the friendship and continue to stay in touch.
Thank you,
Second that.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, we're gonna be clapping. Let's see. That being said, is there any other business we need to take care of?
I guess my only thing is, I sent out the commissioning RFP submissions. Look for next meeting is December 1st. We'll look to shortlist at that point and then go from there.
All right. My final act as chairman is, I need a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Oh, no, I'm not. It's all day. I'll do everyone's favorite part. Motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All right. Thank you much. Have a good night.
Have a nice Thanksgiving, everybody.
Steal your thunder.